Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. Now, before we dive into today's video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me online for now, of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now, this video I've been wanting to do for a long time now. And it is basically a pile reading. Now, first off the bat, pick your card, pick your pile, giving you a couple of seconds to choose which pile to pick. Are you ready? Go. All right, so for those of you who chose pile number 1, here we go. Let's see what messages are in store for you for the month of January. Alrighty. I know it's not perfect, but please bear with me. I am on the floor. You can see my foot down there. Here we go. Okay, first off the bat, if you were asking about a yes or no question, then this would have already been a resounding yes for you. But of course, with every yes or no question, the universe wants you to take into account what actually goes in to this yes or what actually goes into this no. So it might be that the universe is asking you to think about your yes or no question, although the universe would like to say that it does support you. All right, so let's take the first couple of cards first. Now for this pile, it seems like you are on the receiving side. So if you chose this pile, I'm getting the message that you are about to receive something. There are plenty of emotions that might be had for this January, and you are kind of like you're the master of your own self, but at the same time you're also stable enough to receive all of these different emotions. Now, there is a sense of kind of like getting what you deserve. It seems like you have been battling something for quite some time now, and now you know that you are fully deserving of this, and you are already on that receiving end. It's kind of like, okay, I did this already, and I would like to be on the receiving end of this. I deserve it. I worked hard for it. I fought for it, and now I'm in a position where I think I should have this. I'm in a position where I think I should receive this. I am in a position where I think that I truly deserve this. So way to go, pile number 1. Next, Queen of Wands is telling me also that you might also be in a position where you are supposed to stand by something, whether it's your principles, whether it's a decision that you're going to make. It might not be the decision that you want, or rather it might not be the decision that you prefer, but it is something that you know that will bring you towards a better future, towards a better a life in general. So whatever decision it is that you have to make, pile number 1, it seems like you are going to stand by it. It's kind of like a situation where, let's say for example, okay, I have to make this decision. I know it's going to be for the best, so I'm just going to stick with it. You know, I am mature enough. I am emotionally, mentally, spiritually mature enough to make this decision and stand by it. Now for the third card, it seems like also a lot of money and fulfillment is coming your way. 2023 was the year that was kind of like meh, you know what I mean? Like There were so many things that happened in 2023. Not all of them were bad, not all of them were good. So we've had our fair share of ups and downs. Personally, for me, I've had my fair share of ups and downs in 2023, and they were extreme ups and extreme downs. Now for 2024, if you chose this pile number 1, it seems like you are going to be in a position where you will be receiving, again with receptivity. And notice all the circles that are coming out in all of this. It's kind of like you're coming full circle. So full circle in abundance. Full circle meaning that, yes, you have been working hard. Yes, you have been fighting for this. Yes, this has been something in the making. And yes, that you finally admit that you are deserving of this. The only thing that the universe is waiting for you actually is your admittance, your acknowledgement that you are worthy to receive. And when you do, all the flowers will start to bloom. All the opportunities will start to bloom. All that you deserve will be coming to you. And it seems like it's not just a little, but abundance after abundance after abundance after abundance after abundance after abundance. So much abundance waiting for you for 2024, pile number 1. Now, with abundance comes discipline. I think this is a supporting card for our Queen of Wands earlier today, actually. So it seems like, yes, you will be receiving a lot, but at the same time, it's kind of like, will you know how to keep it? You know, you have all of this coming to you, but will you know how to keep it? Will you be disciplined enough to keep that wealth? Will you be disciplined enough to keep that abundance that came to you? Will you be disciplined enough? Will you have that discipline? You know, because discipline oftentimes entails us to do a lot of things that we, not necessarily that we don't like, but something that is out of the ordinary for us. Let's say, for example, when it comes to discipline with our bodies, sometimes we want to exercise, sometimes we need to exercise, and but we don't, right? Like, that's a classic example. Or sometimes we need to eat healthy food, but we want like French fries or cheeseburgers and stuff like that, you know? So it will entail a lot of discipline for you. I'm seeing a lot of mental discipline, but at the same time, it will make you grow as a person. This kind of discipline is really honing you to be able to keep this abundance, not just for the short term, but for the long term. You want continuous abundance, and this kind of discipline is the way for you, is paving the way for you towards keeping that abundance, that which you've been wanting for such a long time, that which you've been fighting for such a long time. In addition, we also have the Judgment card, which is the only major arcana card here, so it's a pretty big deal. I'm seeing actually a kind of change in mindset. And again, when we talk about mindset, we talk about manifesting as well. We always need to talk about the connection between mindset and manifesting. Okay? Now, we already said that it might entail some form of discipline, in fact, a lot of discipline on your end, and this also entails a change in mindset. Are you willing to let go of a lack mindset? Are you willing to let go of a mindset that doesn't bring you abundance? Are you willing to stop justifying your lack in order for you to have enlightenment, in order for you to have abundance? You know, the only thing that's standing in the way between you and this abundance is your change in mindset. And I think that's why the King of Cups is the one that came out, because it's really a matter of your self-discipline, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. However, whatever you feel, think, believe, and focus on in the universe is what comes to you. So now the universe is saying, make your judgment. You know, make your judgment, change your mindset, and bring it to the mindset of full abundance rather than the lack of it. Lack can't help you. Thinking about lack can't help you. Pitying yourself won't and can't help you. All right, so this card and this entire reading so far is calling on you, pile number 1, to have a change in mindset. Now, let's have some additional cards. Basically, the last messages for you, pile number 1. Oh, it's in reverse, but I don't read oracle cards in reverse. There we go. Oracle cards, to be honest, you'll see my foot. Whoop. Oracle cards, to be honest, they're not really meant to be read in reverse. Of course, that's just my opinion, but I always program my oracle cards to tell me the same message, whether they're upside down or right side up. But it's just much easier to read oracle cards when they're right side up. Anyways, I digress. Here we go. So, passion. Ruby record keeper. So, if you do have Ruby, pile number 1, you know, Ruby might help you in terms of your passions this time around. Now, I'm sensing that the things that you will receive do have a lot of relation to what your passions are. Like this might be, let's say for example, a job promotion or a career advancement or even some good news. If you've been fighting for that for a while, no doubt there's a lot of passion embedded in there. And so use Ruby, if you do have Ruby, use this Ruby to remind you that all of your efforts do pay off. All of your efforts will pay off as long as you change your mindset and you keep passionate about the things that you know you deserve. You have to be consistent about this. You have to be persistent about this. There's no lukewarm feelings here. You have to stand your ground again, right? You have to stand your ground and own this. You deserve it. Your passion will bring you to so many places of reception, so many places, so many situations where you can finally receive that good news, that money, that promotion, that career change or career advancement, that love, that opportunity, that good news in health, that good news in general. All right, so stay passionate. Remind yourself of your own deservingness. Second, courage. No one receives something without courage. Courage here, red jasper, courage here is the willingness to step forward. Courage here is the willingness to finally step into that character of yourself that is willing to receive. Again, this is all about receiving. 2024, January 2024 for you, pile number 1, is all about receiving. And you need to step into that character that does receive. You need to step into that character who knows that they can receive what they want, that with persistence and with determination and with that faith, with that passion, that deservingness, you know, everything that you want will come to you. And that takes a lot of courage. To step into someone new from lack to abundance is a very scary thing. And it's not something light. It does require courage. So these are perfect. They will go hand in hand together. So watch out for the opportunities where you can receive, dear pile number 1, because the universe is already giving it to you. And stay in that mindset of receiving. Stay in that mindset of, I am deserving. I have this. All right? And that's it for pile number 1. Alrighty, so we go to pile number 2. This is what you chose, and it is the 10 of Cups in reverse. Alright, so for pile number 2, it seems like you're going to be expressing a lot of emotions. The difference between pile number 1, with pile number 1, you're going to be receiving a lot of emotions. Now for pile number 2, you're going to be expressing a lot of emotions. You may find yourself in a position where you are expressing a lot of these emotions. Things which you haven't expressed in 2023 might be coming out here in 2024, especially if they have been a long time coming. Now, this is very important because this will actually bring you to a level where you're at a deeper sense of self-love. Notice the heart there in reverse. This will allow you to free yourself from any kind of emotional baggage that you have been feeling, especially in 2023. And if you feel kind of afraid to do so, I'm here to tell you that it is safe for you to do this. In fact, you should do this. Why are you going to bring in emotional baggage into 2024? Whatever emotional baggage was in 2023, meditate, ask for the divine guidance for you to be able to express this healthily, for you to express this completely, for you to express this without compromising yourself or others, for you to express this in a way that frees you. It's all about freedom for you from these oppressive emotions and oppressive thoughts, pile number 2. And it does follow that you might be in conflict with yourself mentally when it comes to this, especially if you are introverted. I'm an introvert extrovert, so I kind of understand that sometimes it is difficult to express yourself. But believe me, pile number 2, this is going to help you free yourself from the wrath of your own mind, from the wrath of your own emotions. If it was an external force or someone outside of you that did give you this negative feeling, this negative emotional baggage, trust that by you doing this, by you expressing this, it can be dissolved. These negative emotions can be and will be dissolved as they should be. So, what's it going to be? Pile number 2. I love this because you also have a major arcana, pile number 2. In the first pile, we had Judgment, the Judgment card. Now we have the Empress. Now, when it comes to the Empress, in this context of your reading, I'm getting the message that it's time for you to truly own yourself. You can own yourself again, first of all, through your expression, right? There's nothing holding you back, and you have total control of yourself once you feel free from your emotional baggage. At the same time, you also need to trust yourself more, that you actually have control over yourself. You have control over your destiny, your future. In fact, destiny is not a word that I like to use often, but for lack of a better term, because destiny refers to something that is predetermined for us. Nothing in this world is predetermined. Your guides, the God of your knowing can't predetermine something for you. Lo and behold, we decide, and then the God of our knowing, the universe, helps us along. Okay? So, again, the question for you, pile number 2, is what is it going to be? Are you going to take full control over your future? Are you going to let, the emotions of the past, the negative stuff of the past, hold you down? It seems like you won't. You are looking forward. There is transformation coming about. And you are feeling that royal energy all around you. If there is anything that you need to pay attention to, pile number 2, in January of 2024, it's really all about your decisions and your priorities. Pay attention to how you decide. Pay attention to your decision-making process. Pay attention to your thoughts, because it seems like you are in a position where your thoughts could actually lead you somewhere abundant as well. Like similar to the reading in pile number 1, your thoughts can actually bring you to a position where it can grow, where you can grow, where you can flourish, where new ideas can come about, where there is hope. I know that a lot of us experienced, again, a kind of a wish-washy 2023. There were good things, there were bad things. For me, definitely, not gonna lie, there were a lot more bad things in 2023 than I had good things. But there is hope. Your emotions are going to be processed with the help of your decisions. Your emotions are going to be processed with the help of your thoughts. And if you plant your thoughts, if you place your thoughts, if you place your decisions in a garden where you're going to allow it to really grow and really blossom and really bloom, then you're going to have hope. And hope is a great catalyst towards manifesting the things that you want, towards manifesting the life that you want, towards your own self-expression, towards your own growth, towards owning your life. Again, the question is posed. What is it going to be? Where will you put your thoughts? Pile number 2. And for the tarot part of this, for pile number 2, the universe wants to remind you that the opinions of others don't really matter. It's a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. It bears repeating, and repetition is what gets it into our minds. So if we continuously repeat and repeat and repeat, saying, remembering, thinking that other opinions don't really matter, the opinion that matters the most is mine, then we start to have power. Then our own opinion, our own thoughts, our own priorities are what win over others. Now, there might be some people who do mean you well, and they will have good intentions for you. They will have good thoughts for you. Learn how to discern that, okay? Learn how to discern that. Use your heart, use your expression as well to clarify if this is something that is going to be good for you. It's not bad to have influence. It's not bad to hear out other people. But at the end of the day, it's your opinion that matters, your thought that matters, and no matter what other people say, it's not up to them. The decision is up to you, all right? The decision is up to you. What's it going to be? Pile number 2. And for some final thoughts, final messages rather, for pile number 2. Beautiful. Love. Rose quartz generator. I love rose quartz. It's one of my favorite rings. I was going to say crystals, but I was also going to say that if I have an engagement ring, I want it to be a rose quartz ring. So that's why I say ring. All right. Rose quartz generator. Now, in all of this, pile number 2, when you approach your expression, when you do your expression, do it with love. When there's love, when you have the intention of expressing yourself by loving yourself, or rather loving yourself by expressing yourself, it's the other way around, you can't lose. You will most likely not hurt anyone, you will most likely respect yourself along the process, and you will most likely find the perfect words to say, the perfect actions to do. All right? So, whenever you do things, do them with love, pile number 2, especially in January, because this is a January 2024 reading, right? So, make sure that you inject a lot of love in that, in your self-expression, in thinking about yourself, and in your self-care routine. Second one, nature cycles, malachite pentagram. Malachite is such a powerful crystal. A lot of people can't handle malachite, and neither should they. Like moldavite and malachite, the both of them are things that are crystals, rather, that should not be taken lightly. If you're ready for a total upheaval of your life, then by all means, go for malachite and go for moldavite, okay? But if you're not ready for changes that drastic, or you are ready for changes, but you want them like little at a time, something more digestible, then I would advise you not to purchase a malachite and not to purchase a moldavite. Those two, all right? Because malachite and moldavite will really turn your world upside down at the same time. It's kind of like, it's not light. It's very strong and forceful. And some people just want to take changes little by little at a time, which is fine. All right? It's all about your own preference and pacing. So, nature cycles, malachite pentagram. Definitely your mindset. We were talking about mindset in pile number 1. In this case, your actions need to change. Pile number 2. What is being asked of you for January 2024 is to really align your actions with what you think you deserve. If pile number 1 focused on aligning your thoughts about what you deserve, in pile number 2, it's aligning your actions about what you think you deserve. So what does this look like? This looks like your actions are all about loving yourself. This looks like your actions are all about being responsible for yourself. This looks like your actions will be driven by you respecting yourself. Respect and love are the two major themes for you. And that's why self-expression is also coming out for you. Expressing yourself is actually a form of self-love and a form of self-care, pile number 2. Because the moment that you express yourself, then you allow yourself to matter in this world of other people, of other things, of other energies. You allow yourself to be someone amongst all of these other energies. You allow yourself to be seen. You allow yourself to be heard. And you give yourself the permission to exist and be and contribute something. Because you matter. All right? So, nature cycles. What's being asked of you, again, pile number 2, is that you change your actions. Geared more towards what you think you deserve. And you deserve love. You deserve respect. You deserve to be heard, to be seen. You deserve to express yourself in a way that respects you, in a way that loves you. All right? I hope this was helpful. I hope this was fun. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me online for now, of course, here are the details. And that's it. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!